Hi, and welcome to Saturday afternoon in currently sunny Central Texas. There was a little bit more clouds earlier, such kind of temperature has come up as the clouds have cooked off. I didn't have class this morning, so I went for a walk. And I don't like the uneven and slightly broken pavement out here, so when Loki said he was going to go get a haircut, I went and walked there. I could be on the sidewalk, and I went around the building several times. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. It is Labor Day weekend, so we've been talking about food. I think he was halfway looking at, what would we go out to eat, because we were out, it was almost lunchtime. But we're mostly eating one meal a day. So we kept talking about food and drove home. He placed a grocery order so he doesn't have to carry it all in. Somebody will bring it out and put it on the deck. So we'll still be carrying it in, just not as far. For the most part, I still go in the store to buy groceries because I need that walk. Hey, puppy dog, aren't you going to go down? Bring him out here and he stands there. But I've already had some sun. Had to refill my water bottle. I put ice in it this time. It's not always very cool coming out of the tap in Texas. But it's Saturday and we have our dinner planned for today. We're going to put some slightly seasoned fajita beef into the skillet. Get that going, then do some eggs and cheese. Maybe not so much cheese for me, but definitely for Loki. And tomorrow we'll have some steaks out here on the grill. And then on Monday it's supposed to rain. Now, I could be talking about what these meals will be. Most of y'all already know that I eat a lot of meat. World Health Organization does not recommend eating a lot of meat. And they specifically find making a full diet of it to be particularly noxious because they want excuses to require people to give up meat. They want you to eat more of what they recommend, and they want YouTube to suppress videos that recommend things that are not recommended by them. But I do not believe Twitter or X or XTwit or whatever you want to call it has that kind of control happening, which YouTube is more than happy to go along with. So, you might want to look there for Dr. Barry sometimes and find out what I'm talking about. I am also on Twitter, TXNana, and Doggy, are you warm enough yet? We've been out here for a few minutes. He sure does like to come outside and do absolutely nothing. I'm watching some butterflies down on a patch of mint. So you got that grill and that grill and this grill. Got that air fryer. I'm trying to decide. How many more means of outdoor cooking exist that I don't already have? Oh well. I was on semi-retired Bob's channel a little while ago, and someone is, Paul Salvatore, I think, said he's about to start his third, or his either he's about to hit the 3-year mark tomorrow, or starting his 3rd year tomorrow. My 3rd year on this way of eating. I will help avoid calling it a diet because that's part of the algorithm that the algorithm is looking for. Oh no, we must not have anyone doing that, because then more cows will be bought and sold and they'll be farting and ruining the environment. Never mind, every form of yak, bison, and cattle have been around from the dawn of time. And we've been eating them that long too. In fact, if you study biochemistry, you'll find out that there are so many things that we only get from those kinds of meat. And whether you follow Sarah Pugh or Harry Serpanos or Bart Kay, Dr. Barry, if you want to go to the point of raising your own meat, get yourself over to Kim Berry's Old Berry Farms channel. He discusses regenerative ranching, ways to replenish the soil, which don't work if you just plow everything down, pave over it, and put up apartment complexes. But it seems to be working for him. He's growing the trees that his sheep eat. If branches are damaged in a storm, he can cut them down, and his sheep that prefer certain things will go and nibble every green twig and leaf off of them. And that's awesome. silvopasture, mixing woods with pasture. If you have some trees that grow low, your goats will climb them to get the leaves. If you have trees that grow nuts, you can raise pigs that will root around and eat up the nuts. Works for all that wonderful Spanish hams, the Iberico and the other one. And I think there are some in Italy that are allowed to wander around eating up acorns. I'm not sure. In Texas, if you have acorns, you have deer. I like deer. But I will tell you, if they've been eating at deer feeders full of corn and get gut shot, that's messy when you're cleaning it up. But I'll tell you what, the gritty corn in there, that it's not part of their proper diet. But they love it. It's easy. And if they're gut shot, then you see the corn and you know you've got to clean there a little better. I'm sitting here enjoying the sunshine a little more. I was out walking earlier, sleeveless. Sleeveless used to mean sunburn for me, above the t-shirt area. Not today. I might get a little pink coming out here when I did, though, and sitting out here a little longer. A little more sun than I had on my walk. But that's okay. Because if it causes the body to do healthy things, which it does. Sarah Pugh, P-U-G-H, busy superhuman. I believe is one of the people who can explain why we want to tan. If you're pale and you tan, then your skin produces a little more melanin, and melanin helps take up stuff that might be in your system that you want to get rid of. It also helps other things happen. If you're dark and you have the melanin anyway,